Just a quick little video to talk about the draft pick trade policies, since it's the first time we've really done anything like this, and there might be a little confusion. So there's two options. One, you can trade positions in the draft. This has been available for a while. So let's say I didn't like my 7th pick in the draft. I wanted to move up to 4th, so I could offer guess and check. I could offer, say, DeMarco Murray to switch the 7th and 4th position in the draft. And remember, that's only in odd numbered rounds. In even numbered rounds, he's 4th from the end. So it's really for the first round and maybe for the 5th. So that's one possibility that you can do. And like I said, I think Yahoo allows us to trade individual picks. So let's say I didn't want to move up, I didn't want to switch the 4th and the 7th because I like my middle of the round pick for the even numbered rounds. But I do want the 4th pick in the first round. So what I could do is I could instead offer to trade first round picks. So from guess and check, I would get the 4th and he would get my 7th. And then in the 2nd and 4th rounds, for example, we would also trade picks. So he would move up from being 4th to last to being, I guess, 7th to last. I don't know the actual numbers in the 2nd and 4th round, and he keeps his 3rd round 4th pick. So instead of being here and here, he then shifts up to like here and here in the first. You know what I mean. It shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. Now, I assume that's a possibility. We have to lock keepers before that's done, because I have the ability to custom set each round in the draft and assign keepers. So what I'm doing, I'm moving up the deadline to declare keepers until the end of Monday, which is tomorrow. So by Monday night at midnight, you have until to declare your keepers. I assume most of you already have. It's going in there really and just checking 1 or 2 boxes or none at all. So I'm going to do that so that we have the ability to do some shifting. Now, the methodology, the manner of which you're going to do the trade, once the two parties have agreed upon a trade, they both have to email me and let me know of the trade. And then I will post something in the message board. The ability will be there to veto it for 24 hours in case people think it's unfair. So both people have to email me. And also, if you're offered a trade, everyone should have their primary email address listed in fantasy football. I would assume you do. If you're offered a trade via email, either say yes or no. You don't even have to give a counteroffer. You don't have to give a reason. Just don't let people email you, and try not to let it just sit there. If you could get back to the person within a day, whether you think it's a fair trade or not, that would be greatly appreciated. I think that's it. Again, check the draft times. Oh, so I'll give you another example really, really quickly. Say Chuck is unhappy with having I think he has the 12th pick in the draft. I think it could be 11 or 12, and he wants to move up. Well, whatever his two keepers are, let's say Frank, number 11, because I know he's going to go with Cam Newton and Fred Jackson. I think he is, at least. Let's say he wants to move up to number 1 overall, okay? But he doesn't want to shift the positions, because I can't imagine that Jeff would actually be willing to trade overall positions for Cam Newton and Fred Jackson. So he wants to move up to the number 1 pick, and he doesn't want to have to give up his 2nd, 4th, and 6th rounder to get it. What he could do is he could trade, he could switch positions with someone, say the 6th or 7th. I think I'm the 7th. I'm just using this as an example. He could try and shift positions overall by trading 1 or 2 of his keepers. And then he could try and trade with Jeff for the 1st pick, and then he could only maybe trade his 2nd and 4th rounder. You guys can be as creative as you want with trading draft picks. I know, for example, that AJ wants to move up. I know Jeff is shopping the 1st pick overall, as you guys all should know because he emailed it to us. So, try and be creative. But like I said, keepers are being locked Monday night, midnight, so that we can get the whole draft pick trade thing going. So, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, see ya.